When comparing decimals, it's important to keep in mind that you need to line up your decimals in the correct place value. For example, if I'm going to look at 2/10 in comparison to 15 hundredths, in picking which one is bigger, a common misconception is that people see, well, 15 is bigger than 2. When in actuality, if we look at this, 2/10 compared to 1/10. Now, I can put a placeholder 0 there, and notice that it is now 20 hundredths, and we had just said 2/10 is the same. When I look at these numbers, obviously we don't have a whole number. I need to start in comparison with the bigger value. Again, the tenths are a bigger value than the hundredths. To keep in mind, if you have a pizza and you cut it into 10 different pieces, if I have 2 pieces compared to 1, I'm going to have more. So this number, 2/10, would be bigger. Another example could be if I have 674 thousandths in comparison to 644 thousandths. Again, no whole number. We have a placeholder 0 there. We've got 6 in each number in the tenths place. Then we go to the hundredths place. You can see that in the hundredths place, we have a 7 and a 4. 7 hundredths is bigger than 4 hundredths, so that number would be bigger. One more example. Let's look at 613 and 2/10 in comparison to 613 and 2 thousandths. As we go down our number here, 613 both is in the whole number, so we can go to our decimal. 2/10 in comparison to 0/10. Remember what 2/10 looks like. If you're relating these back to our base 10 blocks, 2/10 would be 2 longs. 0/10 obviously would be 0. Again, if you liked what I did in that first example where I evened up and made sure both numbers had the same amount of digits, you can do that as well here. And you can see that 613 and 2/10 is bigger than 613 and 2 thousandths. A lot of times you're given numbers back to back that look like this. 76 hundredths compared to 9/10, and you need to put a less than, greater than, or equal to sign in between. Notice I've done it already. Writing them on top of each other can really help you solve these problems. In this example, we start in the tenths. We see that we have 9/10 compared to 7/10. We already know that 9/10 is bigger than 7/10 with a less than sign.